Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And as everybody slowly tries to walk up in here, despite my fucked up algorithm on TikTok, Bliss and Fire, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is ZaZahZoe, third generational healer in my family. To all you motherfuckers who hate to hear me say that shit, hi haters. Generational curse breaker of my family. And I want to go in a rant. To be honest with you, if you'd like a private read, I'm offering yes and no questions or even detailed one-sentence questions for $11.99 and or love readings or general reading for $33.99. In the meantime, I'm going through my dark night of the soul, I guess you guys would call it. Like, some people think I'm crazy because I call myself a witch. It is what it is. Bliss and Fire, thank you for the diamonds. But this is my true cosmic reality story, and nobody's gonna tell it better than me. Like, on some more real shit, you guys, I think I've made a huge mistake. Seriously. I believe I've made a huge mistake, and as I clutch my fire-shaped crystal, I'm realizing, oh shit, high priestesses are not always right on some old real shit. Cause I fucked up. Bliss and Fire, everyone. Bliss and Fire, how are you? Hello, broski, how are you? Feel free to come in and say hello, you guys. I promise I won't bite unless you want me to. I fucked up. Look, when I met my karmic twin flame, right? She asked me, she was like, do you think, no, she was like, yo, I think you're my I think you're my soulmate. I think you're my soulmate. And I remember distinctly telling her, nah, you're my twin flame. Like, nobody could tell me I was wrong. Nobody. No, not my bestie, warlock buddy. Nobody could have told me, Ishera, you wrong. You wrong. That bitch is not your twin flame. That bitch is your soulmate. Yo, even she thought I was her soulmate. And I'm coming to realize, oh shit, for once in the whole relationship, that bitch was right. Like, I truly feel that she is my soulmate. But when I met her, I thought, hear me now, I thought she was my twin flame. And now experiencing everything I've experienced and meeting my true twin flame, who I thought was my soulmate when I met her. Look, you guys, be careful on what you label these motherfuckers. Hear me now. Be careful what you label these motherfuckers, because you'll fuck around and go into a relationship thinking it's one thing, but it's something completely different. And you basically mind fuck your whole connection, because you're thinking it's one thing, but then you're moving in the transaction. You guys, Bliss and Fire, thank you for the hearts. You guys, we are sometimes incorrect when it comes to naming, and this is why I hate labels. On some more real shit, thank you for the gift. This is why I hate labels, because looking at it in the aftermath, you guys, the person that I thought was my twin flame was actually correct, and she was my soulmate. And if I knew this, I would have moved not in the twin flame aspect, but more so in the soulmate aspect. And now I'm realizing, damn. I totally went left with that connection, thinking it was one thing, but it was something completely different. Now, with that being said, the message. You guys, be very careful when it comes to these connections that you guys have, okay? And try to move not necessarily slow, but purposefully in these connections. I'll admit, you guys, between between you and me, how many motherfuckers in here? Okay, there's only 11 people watching me. Between you and me, I totally went left with the twin flame, with the person I thought that was my twin flame. And I realized if I would have took her advice and considered her a soulmate, the end result of the whole thing would have been so different. No, I listen, you guys, I've been thinking about this. Same thing with the soulmate. Like, if I knew when I was speaking to my soulmate, well, who I thought was my soulmate, if I would have just known that this was the fucking twin flame, I would have then, in that situation too, I took a timeline jump trip, okay? Okay? I took a time. Call me that chameleon motherfucker from what's the name of that movie? X-Men. You know, the time jumper, the chameleon time jumper. Anyway, I'm realizing I could have moved in a more proactive movement with my soulmate because I thought she was my soulmate. But if I knew she was my twin flame, then I would have honestly, you guys, honestly went about it in a totally different way. On some more real shit. With me traversing and being candid and open with my witchy life. Message. And then we're going to go into the ancestor deck. Message. Again, you guys, if you'd like a reading, I'm offering the $11.99 yes and no general question read, and also the $33.99 regular reading, general reading, or love reading. We also offer private reads. Just send your investment at ZaZahZoe and your question or contact information, whether you want a live reading or a private reading. Okay. Message to the collective. What you thought was one thing. And if you miss any part of this video, feel free to check out our sister channel at Dark Goddess 99 for this full upload live video. What you thought was one thing is completely something else. Who you thought was one thing was nothing what you thought. They weren't what you thought they were. Some of you are not realizing that the hardest thing that you had to deal with was a separation of something, and it was because you, not them, you mistook the connection for what it was. Okay? Now, we're not for everybody. Our messages hit different. And as a shadow reader, we kind of give the raw dog, unfiltrated, holy feel information. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But if you're watching this video, I believe what you thought was a soulmate is actually your twin flame. And what you thought was a twin flame is actually your soulmate. With that being said, whether you understand what has happened within your life, whatever has happened within your life, it is not too late for you to take this mistake that you have kind of manifested in your life and flip it around for your good. Take a minute. Think about it. What if that lost love that you presume to be your extra fire twin flame was only your soulmate? And for some of you, what if that soulmate that you met, or that some of you that you've lost, is actually that twin flame that you thought you met, or some of you haven't met? I'm going slow, you guys, and actually doing a very good job of it. Is actually your twin flame and not your soulmate. You guys, looking at this situation, you're actually, and if you hear this message, and if this message has resonated with you to some degree, if it hasn't and you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, please move the fuck on and go on to the next video. Okay? Please. Because this message is not for everybody. Okay? Most of the world is caught up on the wrong motherfuckers. In the wrong motherfucking cycle. About to do the same motherfucking mistakes they've done life after life after life. You here for a reason. Pay attention. Follow with me. What if you were completely wrong about the labeling of your last connection? I believe you are we believe here at ZaZahZoe Healing Core. Let me get a little closer because y'all not listening to what the fuck I'm saying on some real shit. We believe that if this message resonates and you have incorrectly labeled whatever connection, then you are at the most opportunistic moment right now to take all of the losses that you have transpired, whether it be from you or any outside sources. Okay? You can take that and flip it, okay? And utilize it for your good and start moving differently and accordingly. Hear me now, okay? Differently and accordingly. So you can take that mistake and fix it, okay? Let me say it slow again. What if the one you burn for, you gave them the wrong label? What if you totally fucked up your shit and confused two counterparts? Met one too early and met the other one too late. To the point where now you have totally not fucked up, but changed your timeline because you have conceived the connection in its wrong form with its wrong connection. If you're watching this video, this message is for you. You fucked up. I'm sorry. You fucked up. You're giving this motherfucker that you giving chance after chance to, you're giving this motherfucker who you've forgotten and moved on from after a lot of work, you are stressing, or I should say that person is stressing on you so much. Maybe you're not the one who's mislabeled. And they themselves have mislabeled the connection. And now your whole timeline is fucked up because you've mislabeled. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Thank you for the hearts. To the point where that you guys have mislabeled the connection, the coupling that has happened in your life. I fucked up, you guys. I fucked up big time. I was calling my soulmate. I was calling my twin flame, who was actually my soulmate, and calling my soulmate, who was actually my twin flame. Because when I met my soulmate, it was a heavy North Node soulmate where she ignited my North Nodes very strongly. But when I met my twin flame, who, to be honest with you, in different situation, shit went left, but it was like a different type of left on some old real shit. Her life went crazy. My life went crazy. Her life was crazy, just like my life was crazy. But I believe what made her my twin flame was her reactions of life are different from mine. And also, we both had similar desires. We both wanted and desired the same things. Whereas in my soulmate, it was a completely strong, several past lives, and also North Node energy, sexual energy. Now, to be honest with you, both labels have, to some degree, this para side effect. So you really have to judge it on your own timeline. But it makes sense to me now that it's hard for me to disconnect from who I thought was my soulmate, but now I know now is my twin flame, and how it's so difficult for me to disconnect from her, even though we didn't share as many memory-filled moments that I have shared with the karmic twin flame, who I now know, who she was right about, is my soulmate. That's all I wanted to say. Message of the moment. Let's take a second to think. What if I gave the loved one that I care about the wrong label? And if so, how does that affect your life? And how can you fix it or alternate it to make it work for you for the better after the pain? I was beating myself up about not being able to completely disconnect from the woman that I thought was my soulmate, but in all actuality, I believe she is my true twin flame that I've been waiting for. And I've come to realize, even after all of the memories, good and bad, I'm glad I didn't meet her sooner than I did, because I learned lessons that I needed to know to make sure that now the next person that comes into my life, I won't lose them, because when I say lose them, meaning it'll be a more long-term match. Because when I approached my soulmate, who was my twin flame, I approached her in like a soulmate type way and not in a twin flame. And now I know that now that I'm feeling these energies being separated from her, which is much stronger than the connection that I thought was my twin, but is actually my soulmate. I'm like, she was my twin flame. And maybe, just maybe, I should have worked a little bit harder to communicate with her, to talk with her, to let her know who I was. But I didn't even know who she was at the time, because again, I mislabeled her. Damn. We live and we learn in life. But I'm here to tell you, we're not always correct on our deduction of who someone is in our lives and what part they're supposed to play within our lives. That's some real shit. That is some real ass shit. Going through the coals with this twin flame energy, realizing it's a soulmate that I met too fast and too quick, listen, that shit was nobody's fault but me. Nobody's fault but me. I'm the one that answered the ad. I'm the one that reached out first, and I was the one always reaching back out to her when she was doing some fucked up shit to me. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. She made me the even badder bitch that I am now, because I was too nice before I met her. And after experiencing her and all the slutty-ass cockroach bitches she fuck, because I explained to her when I met her, if you fucking with me and you go on and fuck with somebody else, that's your business. But know that I'll be there in spirit. So fucking all these other bitches etherically as she fucks on these bitches physically, I've become a badder bitch. I have. I'm smarter. I'm wiser. I'm more, click with it. The funny thing about my soulmate is that, yeah, she had succubuses, but she don't overstand. I may not look it, but I have a couple of succubuses in me too. Incubuses too, on some old real shit, on the payment roster. And when it comes down to it, someone who's doing something they have to do will always lose against someone who's doing something that they love to do. And that's not embarrassed by it. Side note, I miss my cheek piercings. Side note, I miss my cheek piercings. I do. I'm this close to getting my cheek piercings back on some more real shit. On some more real shit, I'm really seriously thinking about getting my cheek piercings back. Out of all of the piercings on my face that I had to take out, I miss my pierced cheeks the most. God damn it. Remember, you guys, if you'd like a private read, just send your contact information to our investment portal at ZaZahZoe, and we do also offer private reads. Let me pull 3 cards from the messages of the ancestors, and then we'll shut down the video. It's obviously another slow day on my algorithm, but we all know TikTok is racist like a motherfucker. Oh, let me share. Hold on. TikTok is racist like a motherfucker, and because TikTok is racist like a motherfucker, we gotta deal with TikTok the way TikTok deals with us on some more real shit. Like, blissed and fire to the 11 people in the room. Thank you for watching. Blissed and fire. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Literally, the algorithm that TikTok gives me is so fucked up. It's not even funny, but it's all good because we here at ZaZahZoe Healing Core are used to the shade. On some old real shit. We used to the shade. Even broke bitches, we're still flyer than most you karmic ass motherfuckers. On some old real. So, hi, hater. My biggest hater, TikTok. I swear to God, TikTok, I bullshit you not, you guys. TikTok is my biggest hater. It is. It is. For real. Because they be throwing me in algorithms that make no damn sense whatsoever. But it's all good. One thing's for sure, 2 things for certain. Spirits already promised me. Whatever TikTok don't give you, will give you. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Whether I make money on TikTok or whether I don't. My spirit team and legion say I'm taken care of. So we don't worry. Message for the collective. Look, I don't even gotta do nothing. Spirit is like, we want you to rest. We want you to rest. And I gotta get off soon anyway. We want you to rest. We want you to rest. I asked for 3 cards and I got 4. I asked for 3 cards and I got 4. Blissed in fire, blissed in hello from Oklahoma, Keen Ways. Relapse, how are you? Nuri Juki. Girl, let me tell you, Nori. Oh my God, that shit is ridiculous. I finally got some money from my family. Shout out to my family. I see you guys trying. Thank you. I try too for what you've done to me. But anyway, love my family, but they are who they are. Nori, I got money from my family. My car broke down. I got the test done for the car. What the mechanic shop is asking to get the car fixed, I don't have. So literally, I'm going live as much as I can to try to make the money I need to get my car fixed. It's literally $300. So I'm trying my best to basically bring up my own personal income by doing readings. But Spirit has already told me, don't worry, if we don't make money, we will back up what we don't make here at TikTok. So we're staying positive. Great thing too, Nori, I found a wonderful girl who actually heard my story on some old real shit, and she blessed me with a very cheap room. That's why I didn't have enough money to pay for the fix, because I had already put money down for this room to stay in for the month. And literally, hear me when I tell you, literally, it's been a gift on some more real shit, because the day before I moved into her house, I had slept in the van at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. excuse me, burp affirmation, excuse me. So I was grateful. So there are good things happening, but there are bad things too. But with the bad things, as the God that I am, I'm doing what I have to do to find a solution, which is make money. All right. But yeah, everything is cool, mama. The car is still broke down, but I'm in a safe, warm place, and I'm with people who actually give a fuck about me. Remember, if any of this collective message resonates, we are still accepting $3 hollers and $5. Hey, thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart. All right, I asked for 3 cards and 4 cards came up. And this is the sacred collective message for the moment. You are the star, baby girl, baby boy. And you have what it takes to accomplish and reach any desire you choose. Don't let no one in your life, in your circle, not even in your mind, throw you off course or make you feel as if you're not enough. When you're at your best, you are enough. When you're in half mass, you're enough. When you're trying your best and you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you are at your best. When nobody sees what you're doing and nobody gives you a good girl, I love you, I miss you, I want to put my arms around you. If you get none of that, please remember, you are the star and you are loved. And if no human loves you, know that the earth loves you. Like, on some old real shit, the last hug I got was actually from the lady who let me be in her room inside her house. I was really upset. I was talking to her about my problems, and literally I was screaming, I was yelling, I was frustrated, I was angry, I felt alone, and literally all she did was drop the food she was cooking, wrapped her arms around me, and said nothing. I needed that shit. I needed that hug from somebody. You know how long it's been? I've been on this journey so long that I feel it's normal to be by myself. And it wasn't until I went through the dark night of the soul that I realized that I don't have to do it by myself. Sometimes we as humans get so used to not being touched, not being felt, not being cared for, not being loved. I will never live that life. It is not normal to not be cared for. It is not normal to not feel someone have their arms around you and tell them that they actually care about you. It is not normal to live by yourself for years and not talk to nobody. That's not normal. And when this woman gave me the hug, I realized what I'm fighting for is worth it. What I bust my back for is worth it. I work damn hard to keep my happiness, and I'm killing everything moving that's trying to block me from my joy. Be the star, because you guys have everything it takes to make it happen. That was a real message. There's boogers coming out my nose. Give me 1 second. Next message. Can't make this stuff up. My cards affirm what I've been telling you guys. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Many of you are about to hit a new season of happiness. LGBT community. Some of you lesbian women are going to find your lesbian loves. This is not for the gay men. This is for my lesbian women on some more real shit. Message to the gay men. Some of y'all are doing too much and acting way too loose. And y'all need to snap the fuck back right. Because a lot of y'all going to fuck around and catch an STD. Fucking around in the sexual activities you guys have been free willy doing. Especially with the so-called straight human motherfuckers. A lot of you lesbian women will receive your counterparts. Some long-term. Some only a season. Are you ready for love? Are you ready for love? Four of Swords. Message, there are two people fighting for you right now. I don't know who this message is for. There are two people fighting for you right now. And they're fighting super, super hard. Sacred Divine, I advise you don't focus on the labels. And focus on what energy gives you more bliss. And then move accordingly. Four of Swords. Some of you, there's a dead mother. Some of you, there's a dead mother trying to call upon her children. There's a dead mother trying to speak to her children. The mother wants to talk to the son and the father. The son and the father. She wants to reveal something to you that you didn't know that when she was alive. Your mother, I don't know who this message is for. I'm catching a dead energy spirit. Your mother wants to let you know what she didn't tell you while she was alive. This is a dead mother. Again, mother could be bloodline, could be someone who treated you like a mom or who thought of you as a daughter or a son. There's a dead mother that wants to tell her living child something. Some of you need to submit into this new horizon of love. I see this death card, but I feel like it's not a death of an actual person, but more so a death of a particular ego, of a particular level, of a particular stance, of